One was the sadhan prapanch srishti, sadhya prapanch srishti. Both includes vyakrit. Now coming is the avyakrit prapanch srishti. So avyakrit prapanch srishti, now we will see. This is the seventh mantra. Let us read that seventh mantra. Then we will see what is that avyakrit. And this will be long. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. These are all little important Vedantic mantras. And on this, Bhashya goes very, very long. Well, please don't take, I'm very scared. Don't take which Nayayik said like that and Purvimamsa said like that. I get scared. No, both all will be there. You cannot run away now. And I will show you how many pages Bhashya is there on 7th, if you can see that. See, 7th is on 189. अब आप देख लो कहाँ तक है ये. You know, 8th mantra is which page? You see, 8th mantra is which page? मुझे तो खत भी नहीं हो रहा है. 8th mantra is 234 page. So from 189 to 234 is a long, long bhashya. Your phone, please put out the phone. देखो, this, and I'm not going to jump over the bhashya. I will definitely take the main points in that. Because you will, supposing you don't listen some important principle, you will miss it. I will not trouble you, but I'll take the salient points, what is important to know for us. Okay, so don't get worried. Challenge is to condense it. So we'll condense it and put it in a nice form. Let us first read the Avyakrit, page 189. Tadhyedam tarhi avyakritam asit tannam rupabhyam eva vyakriyata asau नामायम इदम रूप इति तद इदम अपि एतर्हि नाम रूपाभ्याम एव व्याक्रियते असौ नाम अयम इदम रूप इति स एषः इह प्रविष्टः. Okay, you put a mark there after pravishtah because one topic is getting over there. And now we will see what is mentioned here. See, we had seen that Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is using the Avyakrit Prapanch. So, Vyakrit Prapanch Adhyarop, this word should not baffle you. Vyakrit Prapanch Adhyarop is over in 6th mantra. Now, this very visible world, in the before creation, it was also existing. You have to make these points more firm in the mind. Therefore, this thought of that creation should go away. Because it is manifestation, it was already there. So Bhagavan does not create, the world was there, but it was not in experienceable condition. Existence in the non-experienceable condition is called Bijavastha. Okay. Experience, the world existing in the non-experienceable form, without the name and form, is called Bijavastha. Okay. And it's a very typical thing to know. This whole creation, the Vatvriksha which is there, Vatvriksha, banyan tree, if you see the beach of that is very small, very tiny beach. Like the figs you see, fig. So that also is very, which you eat. That beach is there. That fig which you eat has a small tiny, in that particular small tiny seed has how many tree? One or many? One tree. Infinite number of trees are there. Because from that one tree there are many more trees are there. Therefore Dakshinamurti says, Bijasyantarivang jagadidam prang nirvikalpam punaha maya kalpita deshakal kalana vaichitra chitrikritam. Oh, that is the unmanifest is there. But in the beach you can't see any branch, any fruit, any twig, any leaf. Kya baat hai? So what is the beach? What is the beach? Huh? Huh? The consciousness conditioned by the creativity, by the power of creativity in unmanifest form is called beej. Jeev. Samskarit mitti is called beej. The mud conditioned by the power of creativity of a tree in a very small form is called seed. ठीक है, फिर से बोलें. The mud conditioned by the power of a specific creativity of a tree, of infinite number of trees in one seed, that is called seed. It is a rule that everything has to be in a seed form. Okay. You cannot break the seed and see where is the tree. It is the power. My God. Whether it is the seed of a tree, whether it is seed of a human being, whether it is the seed of thought. When I was not speaking and I was talking to somebody on politics, the seed of all these Vedantic thoughts was there. So you have to accept one thing, that nothing manifest can be without the unmanifest. These are solid rules. Please don't forget this. And it has lot of good implication. More we understand this, more life will become quieter. Okay. That means this situation also must be in a seed form. Yes. That I had to come in this camp must be in the seed form. I did not know that. Yes. It is not accidentally, all of a sudden it happened. Please remove these words accident, by chance, automatic. These words are having no meaning. Because it has to be in a seed form. क्या typical चीज है seed? If you think of a seed, seed is not only a mud. Mud is there with it is a packaged mud. Mud which is packaged with a dormant power of creativity of infinite number of trees. From one wheat grain, so many wheat can come, then whole world can be full. Only that power of creativity is triggered by a certain thing. When it is triggered by a certain thing, then that tree that seed starts swelling up and sprouting. with everything. It can be with the human seed, it can be with the animal seed, it can be the egg form. The egg is there. Egg. Egg of an ostrich is this big. Ostrich. I went to Cape Town and I saw the big egg. I said, "Kya?" Well, this is the egg of ostrich. Is there. Small worms are there. They also have egg. So their egg is very small. But you have to have a concept of unmanifest in that. ओके भाई मान रहे हैं ना आप, क्यों हमारे पर नहीं आप आपको मनवा के रहेंगे. यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट दिस पॉइंट. बोले बट आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग वाई आफ्टर मी. नो वेट, बिकॉज व्हाट कंक्लूजन आई एम टू गोइंग टू गिव यू हैव टू. सो दैट अनमेनिफेस्ट इज इक्वल टू पावर ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी. I will give 2-3 words. That unmanifest is equal to power of creativity. Okay. अच्छा हाँ. And that power of creativity, it veils. Seed is nothing but mud, but it veils the muddiness of that mud. It appears as that seed, but if you powder the seed, it is mud only. But if you say that I bring the mango seed, you won't say it is a seed. You will not say mud, but it is a mud only. So power of creativity. And when it is veiling the mud, I will give another third name called Maya. Because it is veiling something. So from power of creativity is a Vikshep Shakti. And power of veiling is called Avaran Shakti. अच्छा हाँ. चलो भाई समझ गए. There is something called power you have to accept. And what is the work of power? Work of the power is that unmanifest thing. It can be tree, it can be plant, it can be human being, it can be elephant. That unmanifest thing, it holds it for the right moment. It holds it for the right moment. You'll be surprised to hear something. Shall I say? You will find it funny. Mundak Upanishad says, before the woman gets pregnant, man gets pregnant. And how come? That Jeev which has to come. Jeev comes in a seed form in the man. Through food, through anything. And because that Jeev has the prarabdha, therefore it will express. Woman doesn't create. देखो दो बात है. One is called garbhadhan, other is called galbadharan. And both are required. Got the mind? Beej है, beej. Supposing I put some beej of a tomato or mango or so there is one mud. Mud is like a womb. And I impregnate that seed. So that is like garbhadhan. And this is garbhadharana. पृथ्वी माँ है ना. पृथ्वी माँ हो गई तो गर्भाधान हो गई. हमने आज गर्भाधान कर दिया. अब दैट शी विल टेक इट एंड विद द राइट अपॉर्चुनिटी शी विल ब्रिंग आउट. So, but what amazes me, it should amaze you also, that power of creativity of such big seed which has anant kind of fruit is in such unmanifest form. And unmanifest is not pratyek, chakshu gochar, it is not indriya gochar. What is unmanifest? Where experienced vyavhar cannot be done. Vishay, indriya, एंड भोक्ता कर्ता, ऑल थ्री आर मर्ज्ड इन वन. गुड मुड हो गया उसके साथ. दे आर प्रज्ञान घन इन द उपनिषद लैंग्वेज. In the tree you don't have, you can't see clearly anything. No, I am going to eat mango by mango seed. I will break the mango seed and try to taste the mango. You won't get anything, you will have a stomach ache. that Ratnagiri mango, तो यहाँ रत्नागिरी चलता है ना, Ratnagiri mango taste you won't get there, but power of creativity is there. This is true with everything. Person is sitting quietly, we will quiet, but his power of creativity. Big rockets, Chandrayaan, okay, ship you see, it has 10 floors. Imagine the engineership. It has swimming pool, it has baseball, it has tennis court. फुटबॉल कोर्ट का नहीं पता, फुटबॉल ग्राउंड है कि नहीं, पता नहीं कभी बन जाए. Here if you drop one nail, it will sink down. Such a big, कहाँ से आया? Unmanifest form, it must be there. But seeing the unmanifest, you cannot make it out that this much is there in that unmanifest. So 2-3 words, avyakrit, unmanifest. It has power of creativity. It has power of willing. So one is called Maya, one is called avyakrit. And because tremendous thing it can create, therefore another name is called Prakriti. Prakarshana kriyate iti Prakriti. What it can make, you cannot say. It is dazzling creation, it can be there. So Avyakrit, Maya, Prakriti, please note, all are indicating to same seed for different reasons. Okay. Understood. Oh. If this is the case, whole world also should be in the unmanifest form. ये क्या बात हो गई भाई? And therefore Bhagwan says in 14th chapter, Mam yonir mahad brahma. Mam yonir mahad brahma. Tasmin garbham dadam meham. Sambhava sarvbhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Bole, I have my wife. I impregnate that wife. That means what? The power of creativity is endowed with reflected consciousness. ध्यान देकर सुनना है इसको. Seed is silently sitting there. One seed is there, but seed won't germinate in your hand. Only this seed is there. No, it needs a proper womb. In that womb, and then when you put water, then there is a hidden life manifests. Then it starts pushing. And that pushing continues. Whole world will be in unmanifest form. And in that unmanifest form, all jivas karmphal, all jivas swabhav, all sun, all moon, all stars, all plants, all herbs, all crops, all grains, all are in unmanifest form. Oh. Bigger is the tree, more time it will take to germinate. Bigger is the animal, more is the, what is it called, gestation period? Gestation period. Rabbit, etc., I think they are born in 3 months, 1-2 months. This human being is in 9 months. I think elephant is 3 years, gestation period, 2-3 years. Giraffe, etc., they are more. Because bigger thing, it takes more time. Mango tree to fructify, it will take 20 years, 12 years. These grains, 5 months, 4 months. Okay. Please expand this vision. My God. And one who is the holder of all, Avyakrit. Please note, Avyakrit cannot remain alone. Avyakrit, there should be holder of all the power. The holder of all power in unmanifest form is called Ishwar. Okay. And from unmanifest form, coming into name and form, that is called Srishti. क्या हो गया उसमें? नेम फॉर्म हो गया. अच्छा. How? Because karma has become ripe now. Because karma phal cannot be enjoyed in the seed form. You need bhog sharir, you need bhog karan, and you need bhog prapanch. You need experienceable trio. But in the seed form, all three are non-experienceable. Okay. They are all in unmanifest form. So, avyakt avasthayam bhoga naiva sambhavati. It is not possibility of bhog in avyakt sharir. Body, karan and vishay, they are non-functional in avyakt. They are not functional there. So this transformation from avyakt to vyakt is called srishti. An interesting thing I'll tell you. When this srishti is there is a time. Who maintains the body? Your body is not maintained by food. You know who maintains? Any shape is maintained by Kal, your prarabdha. Moment the Kal is over, it will disturb the shape, it will make it unmanifest. Shape is maintained by the Kal. Kal is gone, the time is over of this prarabdha, ksha is over. That now you cannot maintain shape for 4 or 5 days also. They say it has started decomposing. Shape has gone. So it not destroys, it will go back again into unmanifest. Panch Mahabhut will go into their own nascent states. So everything will go back into unmanifestation. This fire is there. When I extinguish this fire is not destroyed. It goes into general heat. So manifest fire has gone into unmanifest fire. And therefore Gita says, Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata. Avyakta nidhananyeva tattar ka paridevana. Whole srishti has come from unmanifest, it will go into unmanifest. And one more example I will give, deep sleep state. So avyakt state is required because it rejuvenates the karya karana sanghat. Everything when it goes back into unmanifest, it makes you more fresh. Your body is fresh, your mind is fresh. You are more energetic. I had told one day this point. Therefore this srishti also gets tired. Earth is also tired. Water is also tired, means polluted and not functional. You cannot work with it now. You cannot just drink any water from anywhere. But there was a time any water could be drunk. This tap system came much later on. For centuries only wells were there, rivers were there. And they used to go and drink water straight away from the well, also river was there. Now you can't attempt. You will get sick. Because pollution has come. Ocean water is polluted. Here they say fresh air. Go in Bombay, then you will see what air is there. So you feel after few 100,000 years, this srishti, and imagine billion year, maybe still billions years here, whole srishti will be not livable. and Jeev cannot get the fruit of action. And therefore, it has to go back for again rejuvenation. And that is called pralaya. Like you go to pralaya, yatha pinde tatha brahmande. This is called upaman pramana. Because in the pind there is a pralaya every night. Therefore, Brahmand also there has to be pralaya. And therefore again it will go to unmanifest. But because very big Brahmand is there, therefore it will, billions of years will be again taken to bring it up. Therefore Brahmaji's one day is 1000 Chaturyugi. And one night is 1000 Chaturyugi. Therefore everything has a tight logic behind that. Scriptures are not saying something out of the head. But when we don't hear properly, we are not clear about it. I have only one thing to say. When you don't hear and don't understand, please don't reject it. Park it. You say, I have not understood, that's my problem. I'll understand it. And pray to Lord, He will make you understand. He is the Jagat Guru. He alone is the teacher. This is Vyakt and Avyakt. Now, seventh mantra will talk about Avyakta Prapancha Adhyarop. From the beginning, I have been using such words. It should not become difficult to understand that. That means what? Nam Roop Srishti has come from that. See now, here it is here. What is written here? The first word is you. Tad hi idam. Tarhi avyakritam. Tad means that world. Which world? Sadhanatmak world. Tarhi then. Avyakritam. It was unmanifest. Asit. Acha. And what happened? Tan nam rupabhyam. This is called Itham Bhave Tritiya in Sanskrit. In the form of name and form. Itham Bhave Tritiya. So, tan nam rupabhyam. It is called Tritiya Vibhakti. In the form of name and form, Vyakriyata, it manifested. It manifested. Okay. Asau nam ayam idam rupa. This is the name, this is the form. Where tad idam api. Now also. Tad idam api. E tarhi nam rupa bhyame vyakriyate. Still you say like that. Still you say, you use the word, his name is like that, his form is like that. Asau nam idam rupam iti. This is the name and this is how we introduce somebody. You introduce somebody. This topic of Avyakrit is over here. This portion which we are going to take tomorrow is called Pravesh Shrutihi. Pravesh Shrutihi. Technical topic. And please come with your prepared mind and you don't worry, God will make understand. Okay.